Hey folks, I'm Gaming here with a new Let's Try. This game is called Trailmakers. It has been out since the 18th of September 2019 on Steam. I do believe it's also available on the Windows Store and PlayStation 4, Xbox One. I'm not 100% sure about other options or availability. It was developed and produced by a company called Flashbulb, and at the time of recording this, it's got a 87% positive feedback on Steam. So, those who aren't familiar with my Let's Tries, I tend to play a game for between an hour and an hour and a half. No real editing, just so people can get an idea of how much, the pace of the game, what to expect from it. I have played some of this already. Can't remember how many hours, but I don't think it's too many. Anywho, so we're gonna go single player, and there's a whole pile of options here. The campaign is Stranded in Space. There's a Trailmakers Rally, Centrifuge, Racing, Sandbox, Racing, Sandbox. So we're gonna go Stranded in Space. I am using a connected Xbox 360 controller that is controller compatible, so we shall see how that goes. I might switch in between controller and the keyboard and mouse, but it'll depend on the needs. So, open builder, it is this button. There are some pre-made stuff for you. There's also workshop compatibility. So bumper car, we can just auto build it. And we have a way to look at blueprints as well. So yeah. This is map view. Different camera options.
Dear colleague, if you are hearing this, your cargo vessel has crashed, and you have survived. The corporation will dispatch a rescue ship, but require you to leave the atmosphere of your current planet. Fortunately, your cargo can be repurposed as building blocks. Build a functional spacecraft by salvaging the scattered contents of your cargo. Once you have located a piece of cargo, place it underneath a recovery drone to extract the building block it contains. Please note that not all building blocks will be suitable for the spacecraft, but they can be used for local transportation purposes. Good luck.
Okay. So I need to get this little guy, which is a power core, and shimmy him down the way.
This power core is required for your spaceship.
Okay. So we do have blocks down here. So So frame blocks, propulsion, which is what uses the right, rotate. Oops. So we doubled engine, so it's heavier but a bit more powerful as well. So what we need to do is look for them little guys that we just picked up and try and move them down to the or down to the recovery drones or whatever they called it. So we've one up here, internal view. You'll just shimmy it and shimmy it. Oh, one thing I think I forgot to mention is this Let's Try I split into 3 episodes. First episode, which is this one you're watching now, up live on the Tuesday. Part 2 will be on Thursday at 11 o'clock in the morning, British summertime, or GMT at the minute, UK time. So we'll go with that. And then there is also part 3, which would be up on a Saturday, this coming Saturday, or last Saturday, depending when you're watching this. And yeah, same time, 11 AM UK time. Okay, what are you doing? Headlamp. Okay. Shimmy you down a bit. And land it. Or not. Let's just slide down the mountain, shall we? So yeah, once you get enough items, you get like off-road tires, monster truck tires, boats, submarines, planes, helicopters. Really, it's... I'll even show you some of the templates. So this is the bumper car, and then there is an amphibious vehicle which has little floating devices on the side. We are missing 3 blocks. We need a medium pontoon, an extra power core, underwater propeller, and large hinge. Then you can have an off-roadster, submarine, monster truck, heavy duty crane, plane, gimbal car, hovercraft, pickup drone, cloudcopter, spaceship. We're missing so many blocks for the later ones. And then there's also workshop. So these are like things people have built, like a mini semi-truck or drag car, mini monster truck, mini bus. And you can sort of filter out by what it is. Combat for some reason. Okay. But yeah, there's a fair amount to it. So, we shall have a look at the map. So we can have a wee look. That's where we are at the minute. So there's salvage to the right of us. Somewhere. Oh, it's going to be up there, I suppose. Nope. Keep hitting the wrong button. So the little up arrow is probably underneath our location icon. So there's salvage there, salvage, salvage. So yeah. So that's where it's gonna be. I'm sure you can run them over for coins or something. Okay, so there's a couple of bits and pieces down there. One on the coast. Uh-oh. Hey. Okay, so large hinge, which I think was one of the things for the amphibious vehicle. I know you can get something that can grab the blocks to make it easier to move. Can't remember where that is though. Right, so there's the large hinge. Something over there. Big one up on top of the cliff behind me there. Underwater propeller. At least it's a cube and it won't roll around too much. If you see it just between those two trees, then there's also one on top of that thing. Might have to turn down the sensitivity of the steering because it is quite pernickety. There we go. Underwater propeller unlocked. So let's go up here. And you can see it there now. Let's see what it is, shall we? So there's that one, and then there's another one up on top of this brick, or boulder, or small cliff. So where can I? Pinion pontoon. Right, so that's. Right. There we go. Okay, so one thing I need to check is, can I get the so I need one more power core. Yeah, that's something somebody's made. Yeah. So, anywho, we shall have a wee gander. Need to find another power block. I might be able to just remove the yeah, let's see if we can just remove him. So does that then... So that must mean it requires 3... Okay, so the big number in the top right is the number of power cores you need. Gotcha. And now... Yeah, you can also get accessories for show, which you can spend coins on, which is what you pick up around the place. Or you can know. You can also unlock things by doing bits and pieces within. Right. Propulsion. That's the underwater propeller. Right, I want to find the lights. So that's the steering hinges, aerodynamics, balance. There's the lights. Okay, so now we can see. I do believe that if it hits the water, it respawns back to where it went, or if it drops a great distance, like off a cliff, or it gets blown up, because I do recall there being landmines somewhere, then it goes back to its previous location. Oops. Okay, that... So I accidentally hit X and held it in for a bit longer than I should have. So... I am wondering if that has returned it to here. I don't think it has, because it's, well, maybe it has. Yes, it did. So you can hold in X and it'll respawn. So I need to find another parkour. Oh, come on. There. Right, so parkour, where are they? So you can see them on the map, but you can only see what they are if you have gone to them, you like scanned them. Yeah, so that's the kind of coins you need to pick up in order to purchase the stuff, accessories and the like. So we shall have another cruise. And so there's something there. Looks like it's just more coins. And it is. There's something to chase, I think. It probably gives you coins by the looks of things. And then if you run over the little birds, which I did earlier on, gives you coins too. Okay, and that is the piston. And we need something a bit higher up before we can grab it. Same with this one by the looks of things. Funnily enough, there's a freaking parkour that we need. Okay. Oh, I broke a light. Right then. Right then. Bit of a roly-poly, but okay. Don't really know where else I can check. Because my current vehicle is unable to drive on water. I'll go down for you in a second. So that was the power core and the piston over there. Over in that bit. That, however, is probably on a different island. Oops. Okay, let's chase this guy. Can't remember if I mentioned there's also the submarines, because there are stuff under the water as well. And it just dawned on me that there is a day-night cycle. Okay, so there's a cave here. Okay. Right then. I do believe this requires some ingenuity. Yeah, that stuff. So, let's see. Right then. I will just need okay. Let's okay, and now we can delete this. it has served its purpose. And we can delete the weights.